I fucked up. I am muted, guys. I am muted. So sorry for that. Yes, welcome back to the stream. It's football time it is, and yes, we will discuss about whether Graham Potter to Chelsea is a good deal or not. We discuss about that in detail. As you guys know, that Graham Potter is now Chelsea new manager. It's a big news. Like I said earlier as well, I was saying earlier that basically Graham Potter, I'm kind of surprised that it was that quick, basically, to be honest, man. I'm really surprised because Thomas Tuchel being sacked, and then next day there's announcement like this. I'm really shocked with how fast thing happened. How fast thing happened, because it's like I thought it was like it was yesterday and it's now, because he was in job. I thought it would take some time. It would take some time, but my God, was that really quick, bro. The Queen is dead. What? Wait, I didn't wait. What? Seriously? That's sad, bro. That's really sad. Oh my God, I had no idea, bro. I had no idea at all. Oh, that's really bad, bro. I mean, I thought she was not dead, but she was in critical condition. That's what I knew about that, but I didn't know that she was dead, because I saw some of the reports about Sky News and this and that, but I thought she was basically, yeah, that's the case, man. I'm really that's really sad, bro. That's really sad, man. Okay, the Queen died. I'm not sure, man. Gaming stream is saying that, but I thought she didn't die, but she is she's in critical conditions, but apparently, yeah, that is the case, bro. That is the case. I don't know why he's saying that. Let me just confirm it, though. Let me just confirm it. It's not. What, seriously? Is that the case, guys? No, she's not. She's alive, guys. She's alive. She's not in the best condition. Okay, she's not in the best condition, but no, she's alive. So stop spreading, wrong info, man. Stop spreading wrong info. I'm really sorry, but don't do that. But don't do that, especially on someone's health, at least, right? Okay, we discuss about Chelsea signing to Potter. First of all, tell me from Graham Potter's perspective. First, tell me from Chelsea's perspective. Should Chelsea have gone for Graham Potter, bro? Should Chelsea have signed Graham Potter or not, man? If you were Chelsea manager or the owner or Chelsea owner, would you have gone for Graham Potter? Tell me that, bro. I hope Potter doesn't make joke at Chelsea. He's such a great manager. Yes, okay. So you're saying that from Chelsea's perspective, it's a big yes. It's a big yes. And yeah, there's no other, basically. Okay, that's good. That's good. So a lot of people believe that Chelsea made the right decision in signing Graham Potter, who has, risen to the situation in the last 2 years or 3 years, let's say that, since moving to Seagulls, bro, which is, to be honest, fair play to the lad. Really fair play to the lad. But I do have some concerns, I think he's a phenomenal manager, and I feel like it's a best decision to basically sign him. I mean, I personally would have preferred Pochettino, to be honest. I think Pochettino still have the quality, and he has done in the big club. Whereas Potter hasn't done in the big club. That will always be a question mark next to him, right? That is the only problem that I'm worried about, in a sense. But overall, I still believe that he is a phenomenal manager, really great manager. Now, tell me from Graham Potter's perspective, leaving Brighton, who was looking phenomenal right now, Brighton are playing really great, leaving Brighton and joining Chelsea, who's looking a bit shaky. Is that a right decision right now in the middle of the season, or should he have waited for the end of the season? But remember, if he would have waited for the end of the season, maybe that opportunity of being a Chelsea manager is gone by then. So, according to you, what should be the case? Should he have waited till the end of the season, or should he just be like, what? I'm going to be the manager right now. This is a moment for me. This is an opportunity for me, and he becomes the manager right now. The Potter is one of the best managers currently in the Premier League. There was not many other class options. I mean, there was Pochettino for sure. There was Pochettino, and I feel like Pochettino has proven himself more than I would say than Graham Potter. Obviously, with the recent performances of Pochettino's teams have not been the best, especially when it comes to basically PSG. But yeah, it's been overall still one of the best, right? Yeah. Still one of the best. Adam Lallana is a temporary manager of Brighton. Yes, guys. Adam Lallana is a temporary player come manager for Brighton. Kind of surprising, to be honest. Lallana out of actually nowhere. It's mental, man. It's actually mental what's going on in the Premier League right now and in the transfer market, because not transfer market, but in football in general, a lot of teams are losing a lot of big teams are losing. A lot of this changes. It's so surprising to see a team losing their manager at the start of the season. season, like literally 6 games to the season, they lost their manager. They had to go for Adam Lallana, and it's just mental, man. It's just very, very mental. If you look at the report in a sense that obviously it's a 5-year deal, guys. 5-year deal, which is I'm gonna be saying insane, bro. Insane 5-year deal. You know what? You gotta go for big contracts, but that's a huge contract, man. 5 years, it's a lot of years, bro. There are a lot of years. The only thing which so he says, I'm incredibly proud and excited to represent Chelsea, this fantastic club. I'm very excited to partner with Chelsea's new ownership group, and look forward to meeting and working with the exciting group for players and develop a culture and amazing fans to be proud of. I would like to place my sincere thanks to following allowing me to this opportunity, and particularly Tony Bloom and all the players and staff and supporters with the continued support during my time. Potter succeeds Thomas Tuchel in Stamford Bridge, God, with Chelsea having now gone through 9 permanent managers in 10 years. I'm gonna say that, bro. 9 permanent managers in 10 years. 9 permanent managers in 10 years is a lot. It's a bit too much, man. It's a bit too much, man. You shouldn't do that, bro. Let's say that, man. You shouldn't basically just go on and basically sack every other manager. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I feel like this time I feel it is the right decision, because like I said earlier, if Thomas Tuchel was still the manager of Chelsea, maybe there was a possibility that Chelsea, I feel like Chelsea would not have finished in top 4, no chance, top 6 as well. I feel like I would be a bit skeptical of Chelsea finishing top 6 if Graham Potter, if let's say Thomas Tuchel was still the manager, man. But now, since Graham Potter is the new manager, I think it's a great decision, man. 9 managers in 10 years sacking the managers, 9 managers in 10 years, in 10 years sacking the managers way too early. That is the case, bro. That was the case, I would say, for Abramovich, the previous owner. Maybe that's the case for the new owner as well, but I feel like it's hard to judge him, because obviously over here I feel like it was right to basically sack Thomas Tuchel, man. I actually feel like right now it was right decision to sack Thomas Tuchel, so I kind of agree with now why he did that, bro. I understand why he did that. Now if you look at the stats, okay, this is where I want to basically delve into, dive into basically. If you look at the stats of Graham Potter as a manager, you would be surprised, bro. You would be surprised in a sense, man. Brighton, points per match is 1.28. 1.28 is the points per match. Is it great? I mean, the last couple of years, last year and this year, he's been fucking insane. But for a team like Brighton, 43, 48, is it good? This was the same stack record that Chelsea sacked Thomas Tuchel in. Obviously, considering the difference from the quality of Chelsea team and the Brighton team, though, right? That is definitely the case, but it's still a big question mark. It's still a big red mark in a sense, that, oh my god, the stats, it wasn't the best. Okay, if you look at the last year, then maybe it's pretty decent, man. If you look at the last year, maybe it's pretty decent. Yes, it is possible that last year it was pretty decent, but till now, if you look at the overall stat, it's kind of still up in the air. Let's say that, man. It's kind of still up in the air, but he's a good player, he's a good manager, he's a phenomenal manager. And one thing I would say that I think Graham Potter will make this team attractive again. Graham Potter will make this team, people will love to watch Chelsea play once again. Earlier it was like, I don't know how to basically explain it. Earlier it was like, I don't care about Chelsea. Even for me, I do watch alongs and this and that. Even I was like, is it fun to watch Chelsea? Not according to me. It felt like, it felt like, I don't know, man, how to basically explain it. It felt like nobody wanted to watch him play. Nobody wanted to watch Chelsea play, because it's boring football. Now, I think a lot of people will be able to, would want to watch a team under him, because he's such a great manager, man. He's such a phenomenal manager, right? That is the case, man. And that's why I think it's a really big positive in that sense. And the other positive that I want to talk about is basically his thing, man. I think the thing is, Graham Potter knows how to manage, how to get the best out of decent quality players, Let's be real, he did that in Brighton. He got the best out of all the, I would say good players, but not the best players in the world as well. They were good players, but not the best players in the world. And Graham Potter was able to do that, which is insane, right? Which is very, very insane, I would say. Then you look at that Napoli team was something else. They were playing Liverpool, but they made it seem like they were playing Norwich. Yep. Yep, that was definitely the case, man. I think it was more like, Liverpool also giving it up as well, right? Because Liverpool played pathetic as well. Liverpool gave them all the chances that they needed. Liverpool actually did that, right? So it was like if Napoli played like how Napoli played and Liverpool played like, a decent Liverpool side, obviously it would have been like, I would still believe that Napoli would have won the game because Napoli did play phenomenal bit of football. But the amount of mistakes that Liverpool made, it was so many, man, so many. It's almost impossible to basically, it's almost impossible to do that, right, and get away with the victory. So I think it was right to basically do it because it's a good reminder for Liverpool team and Liverpool manager and Liverpool fans as well that shit is getting real, man. Shit is getting really, really real. They have to change something right now, otherwise things can go really, really bad really, really quickly for Liverpool, man. Really, really quickly, bro. Also, I was talking about him being a manager, right? So that is the case with Graham Potter. Also, tell me, man, what would be a good sign? What would be a good position finish for Graham Potter? So, like, according to you, what would be like a successful season for Graham Potter from now onwards, man? A top 4 finish, a top 6 finish, or anything less than a trophy will be a bad finish for Graham Potter? What do you feel of that, bro? Do Graham Potter what would be a perfect season for Graham Potter? That's what I want to know, man. Yeah, footy questions or Geo Flagon. I think we will discuss about Graham Potter right now, and we will do it basically. I will discuss about your footy questions general, but we will basically do that stuff on the watch along, in the watch along, right? Which is United versus Real Volcano, right? It's going to be a good game as well. So yeah. There's a passion. There was passion at all. There's no passion at all for Liverpool's side. Klopp has to stop playing tender defense for sure, man. For sure, 110%, bro. Hello, what's up, Alexei? How are you, man? Alexei, how are you, bro? What's your prediction, man? What's your prediction about Graham Potter, man? How long do you think so Graham Potter will survive? In the last 10 years, Chelsea have sacked. In the last 10 years, Chelsea have sacked 9 permanent managers. Chelsea have sacked 9 permanent managers in the last 10 years. So how long do you think Graham Potter will stay at Chelsea, man? What do you feel like it, bro? And also, is it a good decision for Graham Potter to join Chelsea, considering all the turbulence around Chelsea, the new ownership? You don't know how they will basically support him in financially on the sense as well. And the other thing that need to understand this as well, the expectations of Chelsea is much higher than expectations in Brighton. And if you look at the team of Chelsea, it's the worst. That team, the Chelsea team, is the worst squad in the top 6. Worst squad by far in the top 6, man. So going to basically manage Chelsea, it's going to be huge. It's a huge job, man. Considering expectations of Chelsea fans is still like oh, we are good enough to finish in top 4. That Chelsea team is not better than, in terms of squad, is not better than top 6. It's the worst top 6 side in terms of squad. But the Chelsea fans and the expectations is top 4 is a must. So was that a right decision for Graham Potter? I think, I don't know, man. It's kind of really hard, bro. I think he will survive 2 years. I think Chelsea owners are ruthless. Or Chelsea, maybe this owner is not ruthless, because let's be real, this was the first time people can justify sacking the manager in a sense. Like, sacking Thomas Tuchel was the right decision, even though it was like only 7 games to the season, man. If you look at last 15 games or last 16 games and consider that, then you understand, you know what, it was going really wrong for basically Thomas Tuchel. So now it's understandable why he got the sack, right? That is where I'm saying that I feel like Thomas Tuchel sacking was alright. So I'm not that much worried about Graham Potter. Maybe maybe he will get enough time, or maybe he will not, man. Maybe he will be like oh, fuck off, man. Maybe it can be like that as well. Obviously, now the new manager for Seagulls, the Brighton team, is Adam Lallana, man. So Adam Lallana is the new manager, the new player come manager. I don't know what I feel about that. From Brighton being a contender to finish in the European spot to now having no expectations, kind of really sad though, right? That's like new manager every year. Yep, that is like that, bro. It is like that, bro. New manager every year for Chelsea, man. That is the case, bro. I feel bad for Oba. He just arrived and met Thomas Tuchel, and now he is gone. Maybe he was the bad omen. You never know. You never know, man. Maybe it's Oba, man. Maybe it's Oba, bro. Witchcraft. Maybe it's like, oh, I didn't like to play under him. Maybe I should do witchcraft and basically, yeah. sack him off in a sense, right? If they sack Thomas Tuchel like that, I don't know how long he will last. Not lot of pressure on him. For sure. What position do you think he needs to survive in the Chelsea team, bro? What position do you think Graham Potter needs to finish in this season to survive this I don't know, man, onslaught, slaughter that is going on in Chelsea, man. Every team, every manager is getting slaughtered by Chelsea, bro, if they're not delivering it in a sense, man. Imagine Thomas Tuchel at Brighton. Oh my god, that would be insane. I don't think that Thomas Tuchel would do that. That's a big drop off. That's a huge drop off. But still, man, Thomas Tuchel at Brighton, if he does better than Chelsea, it would be mental, man. It would be mental. Top 5, 5th position, but I'm going to name 5 teams who's going to be better than Chelsea right now. Man City is better than Chelsea, United is better than Chelsea, City is better than Arsenal is better than Chelsea, Tottenham is better than Chelsea, and Liverpool is better than Chelsea in terms of squad. In terms of, I feel like I think Liverpool will finish ahead of Chelsea as well, right? And then Newcastle is always a team that that can basically break that barrier of getting into Europa League as well. So that's certainly a 7th position or a 6th position. So according to you, Graham Potter will get sacked this season only. This season already. Oh fuck, that would be mental if that happens, bro. That would really be mental. I would say that. Also, I would say this, man. Look at the squad, man. Look at this squad. Look at Graham Potter's squad, man. The people, if you look at the squad, they don't have a proper attack, obviously. They don't have good midfield at all. They do have decent defense, I would say that. They do have good goalkeeping as well, even though Mendy is not playing good right now. But they do have good midfield, good defense and good goalkeeper. Even though then they are conceding goals. So let's see let's hope, if Potter somehow basically makes sure that the defense is sorted out, the attack and midfield is still pathetic. It's still bad, right? It's really still bad. So that's where the question lies, man. Like, how can Graham Potter come in, and obviously he cannot sign any players since transfer window is over. What can he do to improve this team? Yes, I know when a new manager comes in, everyone wants to impress the player and this and that. What he can actually do, man? That's the problem. I feel like, Chelsea team, Graham Potter got into Chelsea team, which is great opportunity for him, but he got into himself into a big mess as well. A huge mess, man. That's the thing. If he doesn't deliver it right now in terms of, for example, if this is a team that is for Chelsea and Graham Potter is not able to successfully deliver it for Chelsea team with this squad, let's say, if he's not able to win the game, let's say, if he only won one game out of the next 5 games, now what happens, bro? Now what happens? He doesn't have time to go to the winter transfer window. If he loses next 5 games, if he wins one game out of the next 5 games and loses, let's say, 2 of them, do you think he will get a sack? It's mental, man, if that's the case. But good for Potter for getting the big job. Remember him managing Östersund in Sweden a couple of years ago, playing against Arsenal in the Europa League. Did they win against Arsenal? I obviously I hope not, man. Obviously I know not really, but yeah. Liverpool and Chelsea have been a bit sluggish so far this season. I wouldn't say bit sluggish, they have been pathetic. Let's say that. They have been pathetic, man. Whether Potter is successful at the bridge or not, only time will tell. Only time will tell, but it's more like, what's your opinion, man? Do you think that he has enough quality in the team to get what Chelsea wants? That's the problem. I feel like Potter is fucked. I think the quality of the team is so pathetic at Chelsea, and obviously you cannot improve the quality right now that it's written. It's already written before even he has not even become a manager of Chelsea. For me, it's written. It's going to be a flop. Not because Graham Potter is not good enough, because the quality is not there in Chelsea squad. Because if you look at the quality of if you look at the team, that team is not better than West Ham. That team is not better than Newcastle. That team is the worst team in the top 6. That midfield is so pathetic, I can't even explain. That attack is so pathetic, I can't even explain. That defense looks good, but so pathetic on the pitch, I can't explain. So that's the thing that I have. That it's written in the stars that he will be called as flop. So maybe sometimes it's like you're coming. I don't want to use that analogy, but it's like way too early for maybe for him, Graham Potter, to take this step, man. If you think about it, don't you think it's way too early for him to take a step up to become the Chelsea manager? Maybe that is the case. Yes, I understand this is the opportunity and he should grab it. A big job, a big pay. He wants to be a New England manager. It would be amazing if he become the Chelsea manager, deliver it for Chelsea, and then become an England manager, for the next World Cup. Now this World Cup, the next World Cup. Oh, what an amazing CV it will be for him. But if he doesn't deliver it for Chelsea, that CV, that all the good he has done for West Brighton will be forgotten. Will be forgotten like that. Remember when everyone was talking about Pochettino? He didn't do bad at PSG. He didn't do great at PSG. He did okay. I would say kind of underwhelming, but now nobody wants Pochettino. Nobody wants Pochettino, and that's the problem, bro. That's what exactly can happen with Graham Potter as well. That's what I'm worried about for Graham Potter in a sense. Yeah. If Liverpool and Chelsea were to play today, I feel like it would be 1-1 or 2-1 for Liverpool. Yet Liverpool is still better than Chelsea, I feel like it, bro. Liverpool do make mistakes, but they're at least trying, right? Yeah, they actually won against Arsenal 2-1 away. That's mental. It was Wenger's last season, but we still made it through, but lost in the semi-finals to Atleti. Sad times. Oh, it was that season, man. I thought it was like Liverpool have been without key players. They'll be back booming. I'm not sure about that as well. Why people are saying that they are back, they have been without key players. So one key player is injured, Thiago. Okay, tell me any other key player that is missing from Liverpool's side. Tell me one other key player that is missing from Liverpool's side apart from Thiago, man. If you can't handle one big injury, that's a problem right there. That's a problem for you right there, man. Anyways, Potter has mentality. It's all about patience from the club. But you are saying that he has a mentality, but he has never managed players with big egos in a sense, right? He managed Swansea, Brighton, and a team in basically Sweden. I can't pronounce it, but he has never managed a big club, and the expectations of a big club and the way you play at the big club, I feel like Chelsea fans would be really happy with the manager, because obviously they would watch some good football at the end of the day, unlike the last manager. So in that sense, it will be great, but still a huge problem, I would say, man. Still a huge problem, I would say. I don't know why I feel like Leeds and Brentford top 6 this season. Anyone think the same? I think Leeds is good, but Brentford is doing great as well. But I just don't know. I feel like Leeds lacks something insane for Brentford as well. Right now the squad is looking good, but if you the more time you give to the better teams, you look at the squad. You look at the top 6 right now. Look at top 7 right now. The way it started, Liverpool losing the game, United losing the game, Chelsea starting terribly, Brighton on the top. Brighton was doing amazing. Now the league is apart from Brighton, all the top 7 side is the top 6 teams. So give it some time and things will line up. Give it some time and you will realize normality will basically resume in a sense, and that is the case right now. So Brentford and Leeds, once injuries comes in the middle of the season, let's say before the World Cup and after the World Cup, that's where you will see the better quality squad winning most of the games, man. Yeah. Because the players will be tired, because the players will be injured, whereas these players, for them, it will be all right, in a sense, right? Because they do have the bench, right? And both Brighton and Chelsea will come down day by day. Both will be out of top 6. I don't think so. I think it's a good decision for Chelsea. I think it's much better decision than Thomas Tuchel for sure. I think Thomas Tuchel, I think Chelsea were out of top 6 for sure. I think right now, it will take him time to basically settle in the Chelsea first squad. First of all, that is the case, and not only that, I think Chelsea will perform better than what people expect right now. I think Graham Potter is a phenomenal manager. Remember this, man. I've been saying all the things that that is really doubtful, but I think he's still a phenomenal manager. Can he finish in top 6? I doubt it. I think he can't go ahead of top 6. 6th position is the perfect position from him. Anything ahead of basic 6th position, and I would be really, really, really surprised, shocked, and really be happy for him as well. Because 6th position, I can't see Chelsea finish ahead of 6th position with that terrible squad. It's impossible. It's impossible in a sense, bro. No, Brentford will finish 10th and Leeds 8th. Leeds, you're supporting Leeds because of, Leeds United of States, man. That's the case, bro. Thiago, Matip, Konate, want me to continue? I'm pretty sure the people are saying that Gomez is phenomenal, player as well. I'm pretty sure people are saying that Gomez and VVD is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Konate, Matip, yeah, fair play, man. Fair play. Matip is a big player. Konate is a big player in a sense. But didn't you guys say that Gomez is a great player? That doesn't That doesn't basically, that's not an excuse to lose 4-1 to Napoli. That's not an excuse to concede 4 goals against Napoli. That's not an excuse to basically concede 4 goals and almost conceding 6 goals against Napoli. That should be the case. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. With Gomez, you can't be like, oh, but it's understandable that you lost 4-0 to 4-1 to Napoli. Nah. And what about attack? Because Liverpool is not scoring not scoring goals in attack as well. They're not scoring goals in attack. They're not creating chance in midfield. They're not basically scoring, keeping clean sheet as well. So you told me about 2 injuries that got affected. 2 injuries. Well, you know what? United have got Anthony Martial injured. You know what? United have got other players injured as well. That's how it is. But United didn't drop off like that, Yes, we did a bit initially, but you adjust, you adapt. Anthony Martial is not there. Oh, we United were playing with the front three, quick front three. What happened? We went out there, bought Anthony without the H. We bought Anthony, a better winger in a sense. And that basically helped us to adapt. That helped us to basically have options. That's the lacking part. That's the problem, bro. Fabio Gomez, nope. Okay, wait a second. Tell me in the comment section, guys, all the fans who are not Liverpool fans, genuinely tell me, bro, how many times have Liverpool fans come to you and said that Gomez is amazing defender? How many times they have come to you and said that Gomez is a phenomenal defender, and now when Konate and Matip is injured, everyone is saying that he's not good enough. But I'm pretty sure the last season I've been hearing about so many praises about Gomez, Trent being one of the best wide back ever to play football, Robertson being one of the best left back ever to play football, VVD one of the best defender ever to play football, and now nobody is the best right now. Nobody is good enough to play in that team right now. So why you're backtracking in that sense, bro? Guys, let Graham Potter work his magic. He's going to be the next Harry Potter. Harry Potter disappear like that from Chelsea team. They disappear like that, bro. What? Qatar will fix and bribe every game and win the World Cup easy. Qatar will fix, bribe every match and win easy. When you can say that for Norway as well, bro. They have the money as well. What? Why only Qatar? But sadly, Norway didn't even qualify. I know you're finished, but I gotta make the joke, bro. I gotta make that joke, man. Let me remind you, Liverpool beat Man City to bag EFL Cup, fella. Big W. That's a big job. But according to Liverpool fans, when United won the Community Shield, you guys told that Community Shield is not good enough. Community Shield is not a trophy. So why you're backtracking in that sense as well? You know what I'm saying? We have won 6 Champions League. Napoli, it's reflexes, baby. Bro, Liverpool is a phenomenal club. It's a big club. It's a huge club. It's an amazing club. Okay, it's an amazing club. But that doesn't change the discussion, or the statement that the Liverpool are not good enough right now. That's the end of it, bro. I think so. Chelsea will come back, and I think they sacked Thomas Tuchel too early, and I don't think Graham Potter will I don't think Graham Potter will fill his place. No. Fuck Norway, just likes Haaland for his big cock. Also, Odegaard is great. I know Odegaard is great, man. Liverpool have a rough start. Yes, he's having a rough start for sure, man. Francisco will bag up trophies like we did it last 2 years ago, and your club only bagged once. But they won trophies of like Premier League consistently as well. What are you saying, man? Thomas Tuchel's tactics are good, but they got numbers new players, and they have adapted. They haven't adapted yet to Thomas Tuchel's plan. Look at the trophies he has won with them. People are saying that look at the trophies Thomas Tuchel has won with Chelsea, man. Maybe I'm forgetting. I'm thinking about only one trophy in the Champions League. Maybe EFL Cup. Or maybe FA Cup, Like, he has won 2 trophies. That's the maximum trophies that I can remember. Obviously, Champions League is like a elite trophy. One of the biggest, if not the biggest, man. For sure. But you need to understand that this season, the way he was managing, let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Will they finish anything ahead of top 6? I think I think everyone would agree that top 6 would be a huge success for Chelsea if they finish that highly under Thomas Tuchel this season. Now, at least there's a hope that they can finish in top 6 if they get a good transfer in the winter transfer window, man. If they get a good transfer in the winter transfer window, then you know what? All respect to Brighton, man. All respect to Brighton. Oh my, I'm still saying Brighton. All respect to Graham Potter, because then he did a good job in the transfer window, unlike what Chelsea did in this season, man. Like this transfer, summer transfer window, they bought in Koulibaly, they bought in Fofana, and they bought in Aubameyang. And Sterling as well. So fair fucking play, man. You know, they bought two attackers, but Stats team still lack in attack. That shows how pathetic of a team that, you know, in terms of in terms of depth, in terms of quality they were, right? And then they had huge problem in midfield, and Chelsea didn't buy a single player in the midfield. Single player in the midfield. What can I say about that? How do you feel like, you know? So now do you actually feel like Graham Potter will be backed by Chelsea owners as well? Most successful club in English. Okay, why not, man? Why not? That's the past you can't take away. Back up yourself with your club. Needs to wake up. Thomas Tuchel getting the job is a tough call. I don't think so, man. Personally, I feel like I agree with the call, bro. I agree with the call. Potter will be only the manager who beats United 3 times in the Premier League this season. Oh, we'll see that, bro. We'll see that, Schlatz. Then we will destroy. I'm not even kidding. United was Chelsea. Chelsea's getting destroyed. Yes, Brighton, yes, Potter has something over us, man. Yes, he always gets the job done against United. But nah. United is gonna get better of Chelsea every fucking day against Graham Potter team, for sure, man. Same thing about like Shaw. That's what happened last season. I'm not Liverpool fan, I'm not a fan. Yes, okay, United, okay, Shaw was injured and this and that, and Shaw was playing terrible, but we went out and bought the player. We went out and bought a new backup, right? That's what exactly what a Liverpool team should do. Right, but I'm still Manchester United die-hard fan, and I will always be. Now we need strikers like Prime Rooney, Van Persie, Mr. Roy. Let Cavani leave too early. He should have stayed for one more season. I disagree with that, to be honest. I think, you know, it's about time to move forward and not, you know, have the old players staying here and, you know, let them do in a sense, man. Thomas Tuchel really need time to fix things back at Chelsea, but anyways, all the best for him. But how can you fix time? Yeah, okay, Moses. No player on that pitch. Have you seen any game from Chelsea? And you realize no player on that pitch, no player in that Chelsea squad, no player was giving his all for Thomas Tuchel. Nobody was fighting for Thomas Tuchel. There was no fight. There was no motivation. There was no fight at all from the team. They can't guide any players. He's not changing his system. He's still playing back 5. He's not changing his system. The players not improving. The team, you can't buy players. I think it's right to make some changes, man. When nothing is working out, and when you have no option to change things apart from sacking the manager, and the manager is being, yes, you guys love the way he acted when you guys were sanctioned and this and that, and you guys were in terrible situation. He will be there. He was there as the head, and he was there to protect Chelsea. He didn't leave Chelsea. He was like, I don't care if it's bus or not. I know you understand because of that. I understand your love because of that. But now, no particular player. I can't think of many players who have improved under Thomas Tuchel. I can't remember last time a manager let go of 3 of their strikers and kept no striker, and then you depend on Havertz as a striker, and then they were playing pathetic. So that's why he have to bought in Oba as a striker, who is worse striker than all the other strikers. Oba is not as good as Cam Abraham. Oba is not as good as Werner. Oba is not as good as Lukaku. That's surprising, right? That is very surprising to me. You let go of all your strikers and bring in a bad striker. Kind of sad, and that's why he deserved to get sacked because of that, bro. That's why he deserved to get sacked in a sense, man. According to me, at least, That's what I feel like it, man. Bro, what do you think of lineup? David De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, Casemiro, Anthony, Eriksen, Bruno, Sancho, CR7, Rashford for the first team? good for this game, not really at all. I mean, for Europa League, I would like that's a way too strong a lineup. But apart from that, nah, it's a great lineup, I would say, man. Hey, what's up, Shubhang? How are you, man? What's up? How are you, bro? Pray for the Queen. What happened to the Queen? If I'm not wrong, she's in critical conditions, right? I mean, everything is like, if I'm not wrong, maybe I can be wrong, but that's what I remember at least. Yeah. Imagine Immobile or Belotti at Chelsea. Belotti would be a good signing, man. Belotti would be a good signing at Chelsea, man. Agree with Oba, but I still prefer Werner. I think Werner one is like, Werner one is like, he's a great player, but he's not working out with Premier League, so let him leave. He wanted to leave as well. He wanted to play and play in Germany and, get the feeling of being loved, get the feeling of scoring goals once again as well, right? You need that feeling as a striker, right? You need to consistently score goals as well to make you feel good once again, right? Yeah. Fabio, okay, just keep watching your club play. 58% Potter right choice. Yeah, that is a surprising thing, man. Now 62% people think that Graham Potter to Chelsea, Graham Potter has made the right decision. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. If Graham Potter is not gonna finish ahead of 6th position. If Chelsea's not sacking, if Chelsea's sacking him for the 6th position finish or even 7th position finish, then it's a bad decision on Graham Potter's, because the way it feels like, it doesn't feel like Chelsea. It doesn't feel like Chelsea with this squad will be able to finish in that position. It doesn't feel like it, because Chelsea have been kapar. Chelsea doesn't have the squad to play against the top 6 team. They have one of the worst squad from a top 6 team I've seen in ages, man. Seriously. Francisco Fams, your boys didn't impress against Slippy G. Reason? Okay, calm down. Let's not fight against, Man City versus Liverpool in the debate in the chat, man. Werner doesn't fit the Chelsea system. He was all about scoring goals, but Chelsea play for a draw. I mean, he didn't fit the Thomas Tuchel decision. Thomas Tuchel, system. That was the case. Thomas Tuchel, system was play defensive, and hopefully pray God if there's a goal. Pray to God. Maybe James and a defender can score a goal, or maybe pray to the God Koulibaly can score, or maybe pray to the God Thiago scores a header, or maybe pray to the God Alonso do something, but Alonso has left as well. So that's the case as well, right? I think I got okay. Now I want to ask the last question, and then we will end the stream. But this is the last question. I want to know, man. Are you happy from Graham Potter's perspective? Has he made the right decision from Graham Potter's perspective? First, tell me that, man. Because remember this, guys, this is the opportunity for him to go to a big club to show his quality. But this is the opportunity where he could have done amazing things with Brighton, and then I could left next season, with higher expectations from other players as well, other clubs as well. And now he's stuck with the squad of Chelsea, which is not good enough, but the expectations are the same. So he can get a sack really quickly as well. You know what I'm saying? That because the expectations are still high for Chelsea and the quality is not there, Graham Potter can get a sack really quickly this season, and that kind of derails his name. That people suddenly will not think about, people not think about how good he was in Brighton. People like, he was pathetic at Chelsea, and that kind of basically, affects a lot as that is the case, man. Rashford or Haaland? Obviously Rashford, though. Every fucking day Hopes gaming. Obviously Rashford is much better, man. He has proven himself in the Premier League for much longer, man. Oh my god, I hope he is not being serious, because I am not being serious, let's say that. Now, wrong decisions. Chelsea will ruin his reputation. I kind of agree with. I can understand why you feel like it as well. Because yep. I feel like it can be a wrong decision as well, man. We should go for Lautaro Martinez, Gakpo, Timber, Dumfries, Sesko, and let Jones, William, Tonsebe, and Van Bissaka, Maguire, Martial let go of Maitza. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's impossible for a team to basically just change 10 players just like that and buy all the players from all the good players, man. United have literally spent 200 million this season, this summer transfer window. You can't just splash the cash like that easily as well, right? So yeah. I don't think that Graham Potter made the right decision. So a lot of people, it is so surprising. I thought in terms of basically, voting, it felt like 63%, 63% were agreeing with it's the right decision. But now when I asked whether it's the right decision or not, now suddenly that dropped from 63% to 56%, man. It's much closer now, man. It's almost 50-50, which is kind of mental, man. Which is kind of really, really mental, man. Yes, it's a big step up for him, a big opportunity, but at the same time, everything could go wrong. I think it's a big opportunity, amazing stuff for him, but the timing is a really, really big gamble and really, really bad as well, man. My guy Nunes had called Ten Hag Ajax out of the Champions League. Okay. Thomas Tuchel is far better than Harry Potter. Maybe in terms of trophies for sure, but again, Chelsea needed a change, man. Bro. Don't compare Rashford and Haaland. It's like comparing Man City and Southampton. Yeah, Man City is obviously being Rashford and Southampton obviously being Haaland as well, man. So inconsistent as Southampton, but as great and consistent as as Rashford in a sense, right? Martinez is possible. Obviously, it's possible, bro. Latou Martinez is possible, and it's a really good decision as well. It would be a good signing, but again, it's like, let's see what's gonna happen, man. Do you want to go for another Inter striker right now? Personally, as another fan, after seeing what happened with Chelsea with Lukaku, I would be like, let's just take a step back, right? Of Graham Potter was manager before transfer window, he probably signed Adam Lallana. What do you mean by that, bro? What do you think of Adam Lallana being the next manager of Brighton? Adam Lallana being the next manager of Brighton is like the player come manager in a sense, and Brighton is fucked, to say at least, bro. Yes, guys, Brighton is fucked, and because of that, obviously there will be some shades of Graham Potter for sure. Obviously there will be, but Brighton is fucked. Brighton right now in the Premier League are in the 4th in the league. By the end of the season, Brighton will be 10th in the league, at the least 10th in the league. So anything above that, fair fucking play to Lallana, because you don't expect Lallana to be a proper manager without having a proper preseason as well. So that is surprising bit. But anything above 10th position for Adam Lallana is a good position, man. It's a great position, I would say, bro. Nunes says, welcome to Europa League. You're welcome. Okay. In the next transfer, I think we get Latou Martinez, Gakpo, and Dumfries and Pavard too. I disagree with Pavard. Pavard is not even a good player. Pavard is actually, he was not a good player, has never been a good player. I mean, he was decent, he was great to be on a World Cup, but he's riding on that one goal he scored against Argentina, which is by far one of the best matches of all time as well. So yeah, everyone remember that, and he's riding on that, bro, like still literally, bro. Can we see Chelsea signing Ronaldo in the next transfer window? To be honest, yeah. Tell me honestly, guys. Tell me honestly. Should Ronaldo go to Chelsea next transfer window? Or also, should Chelsea go for Ronaldo next transfer window, man? Because Ronaldo wanted to play for Champions League. I mean, maybe I feel like Chelsea will survive, Now I think Chelsea have the team to survive in the Champions League. Even though they lost against, Dinamo Zagreb, they do have a new manager. They do have a decent team to win and to go to the next stage of Champions League. So I feel like Chelsea will be still in the Champions League by that time. So should Ronaldo go to basically Chelsea at that time, man? Think about this. Tell me honestly, man. Because remember this, the owner is the American owner. They care about the money, right? They care about the money. The American owner of basically Chelsea want Ronaldo. Bringing in Ronaldo is bringing in money, and a lot of viewership, a lot of new fans, and that makes your club more valuable. That gives you more money. So the owners of Chelsea wants it. Earlier, Thomas Tuchel was not in for that, and maybe that's why he got a sack. You never know that as well. Maybe that could be the case as well. Whereas if you look at basically, let's say, if you look at how to basically say it, man. Whereas if you look at this player, Graham Potter maybe, is on a condition that, you have to sign him. You have to sign Ronaldo, otherwise you are fucked. So, maybe that can be the case as well, bro. He was overhyped because the curve goal in the World Cup. That goal was phenomenal, though, okay? That goal was phenomenal, though, man. Lallana tactical masterclass incoming, lol. To be honest, you know what? It's a great thing, man. He's not a player come manager. He's a manager altogether, bro. The guy is injured for such a long time. The guy is always injured that, he is not a player come manager. He's like a manager at this point, right? He's a manager at this point, I would say, man. My prediction for this season, EPL Man City. EPL is going to won by Man City. UCL is going to be won. Oh, wait. What? Mahita, you're saying that Bayern Munich is going to win the Champions League? I sure about that. I sure about that, bro. Europa League, Man United, I definitely agree with that. Or maybe Arsenal. Who do you think? And I don't think PSG will lift PSG. I don't think PSG will lift UCL. I don't think the PSG will lift UCL as well. But Bayern Munich to UCL, I would say, I would go on and say this, man. No chance. No chance Bayern Munich is winning Champions League. No chance, man. Because how do you feel about United this season so far? When it comes to United, man, the way it started with United was terrible, obviously, right? The way it started with United was pathetic, was really, really shitty, and overall, I was really disappointed. But the way it ended, in a sense, the transfer window, the way it's turning out to be with Erik ten Hag, expectation, I'm still keeping the same expectations. Obviously, now it feels like, oh, title race and this and that. But at the end of the day, if United finish in top 4, that's a successful decision. That's a successful career. That's not a successful career, but that's a successful season, for sure. People can change, oh, you were in the title race though, so finishing top 4 is not a good one. Yes, it's not a good one considering now, but how it started, it's a good one, man. Also, the good thing that I'm happy about is now we have options. Now United have options in attack. Ronaldo is not a starter, he's an option. Anthony is not a starter, he's an option. Casemiro is not a starter, there's an option in McTominay. You know what I'm saying? If I think Casemiro will be start forever as well. Not forever, but they'll start ahead of McTominay as well in future. But there's an options, man. Earlier it was like, oh, Maguire's there. Who can we play instead of Maguire? There was no option. Oh, Ronaldo is only the option, man. So how can you change the system? How can you change the team according to the opponent team as well, right? Now that is the good thing about United. United have options, and that's a huge plus. And the next thing I would say is as well, the season, the games, the fixtures from now onwards will dictate how the season will be for United. Yes, pathetic start, a good start, a good rebound. Everything is all right now. Now United are the 5th in the Premier League with only 3 points behind Arsenal, 2 points behind Man City. Now they cannot be basically an excuse of we started really, really bad. They cannot be a thing like we played it really, really good. We are just in the right position. It depends now from here onwards how United will perform. If United perform good from here onwards, maybe we can go for top 6, maybe we can go for top 4, maybe we can go for top 3, top 2, maybe 5 for the title though. If we play good from here onwards. Right now, everything is kind of reset in that situation, and that is the reason I'm happy, and that's why now I'm excited, and I want to see what this season holds for United for United fans, for United in general, basically, yeah. Didn't you say you were ending the stream? I was about to end the stream and then just went on basically talking about different things, man. So I don't know, man. I think Ronaldo should just stayed, but with lowering his wage salary, it's just too much for that age. But he's making a lot of money to United as well, man. If Ronaldo is staying here, he shouldn't lower his salary at all. I mean, for United's perspective, obviously, man, any less salary is great because it's a lot of salary. But he's making that much amount of money for United as well in terms of short sale, in terms of eyesight, in terms of viewership, in terms of fan base. He's creating around United. Think about everyone who is a Ronaldo fan is watching United play. Look at the amount of eyes that is watching United right now. A lot of Portuguese fans is United fans. A lot of Indian Ronaldo fans are watching United team play. And once you start watching a team play and cheering for them, gradually start liking them. Gradually for them, their first team choice of the best team or the favorite team in the Premier League would be Man United. That's a big plus for United, right? Did you see the Arsenal Prime video documentary thing? I saw the a bit where it was basically a good clip of Arteta, man. That was the thing. I saw a great clip of Arteta, so that's the case, bro. Man City is far better than Man United. Obviously, Steven, man. Nobody's denying that. Obviously, who said that though? Who said otherwise, man? You know what? I can't even people who say otherwise. I'm like, is everything all right with you? Is everything all right with you? That is my debate in that sense, right? Reece James' new contract. Reece James' new contract would be great because obviously Reece James is a phenomenal player, man. Him, leaving Chelsea can be huge for Chelsea. He's an insane player. He was the shining light for the shitty ass team that we call Chelsea right now. With the shitty ass squad, he was the shining light in a sense, the main person in that sense, bro. So yeah, our team, Man United, needs a sharp goal scorer, striker, which will surely help them win the Europa League. I think United have enough squad to basically win the Europa League, so that is the case as well, man. Yeah. He already signed a new contract, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. I mean, did I say wrong words in a sense? What are you saying, man? Look at the Premier League, look at my comment of Pavard. I said this, yeah, you were right with that, man. You were right with that. The goal was phenomenal, but you can't just rely on one good goal in the career and want people to say you're good right back. He can't even run and defend. Yeah, that is the case of Pavard. He's really bad with defending. Chandra, Utkarsh, can you explain how bad, how pathetic? No one's pathetic, but how overrated Pavard is in a sense, man. Yeah, Potter's gone in 5 weeks. Epic, I think. Wait, you know what? I've said it earlier as well in the stream. I will say it once again. What if? Obviously, the next coming, let's see what are the games coming on for Chelsea from now onwards, right? Let's see. So next game for Chelsea is Fulham, so kind of easy one. Then it's going to be RB Salzburg, literally a week from now. Then it's going to be Liverpool. Then it's going to be Crystal Palace. Then it's going to be Milan. Then it's going to be Wolves, then it's going to be Milan. Then it's going to be Aston Villa. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next 7 games is against away at Fulham, home at Salzburg, home Liverpool, away Crystal Palace, home Milan, away home Wolves, away Milan, and away Aston Villa. 7 hard games. The easiest one is the next game, man. That is the next game is the easiest one. Oh my god. I didn't realize it was that bad. It was that bad of a, basically the games, from now onwards, man. Here it is, man. So Fulham, Salzburg, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, Milan, Wolves, Milan, Aston Villa. Next 8 games. So I feel like maybe there's a possibility that you know what? I think they would win against Fulham. I think it's fair to assume that, they would win against Fulham. But then you see their squad, their games afterwards, and you're terrified, right? If they lose against Salzburg, if they lose against Liverpool, if they don't win against Crystal Palace, if they draw against AC Milan, and suddenly in the next 5 games, only 1 win. In the next 5 games, only 1 win. Then what you do? Would you sack him, knowing Chelsea? Quite possible, right? So a bad run of fixtures, hard fixtures, I would say, man. Yeah. Potter is gone in 5 weeks. I hope not, man. You gotta give time to young managers, not young manager, but you gotta give time to managers who are coming to the scene. It's the first time he's managing, right? You gotta give time to him as well, right? You gotta, man. Todd Lasso is out of his depth. Okay, he's going to panic and sack the manager. And the moment there is a bump in the road, that's kind of a thing, man, that I feel like, I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen. But there's a possibility, man. I bet house against Chelsea. Against which game, bro? Pavard is decent this season. Earlier, he has the liability at the Bayern because of the competition with Mazario. He is doing great. That is good. That is really, really good, bro. Sally starting with 5 goals. Sally starting with 5, with 6 zeros is too much. The benefit we get from Ronaldo can't be filled the gap. If the lowers, we can get good players. I feel like still he's a good player, man. So yeah, Todd will learn the hard way. That Thomas Tuchel was still the manager to look at. Stick to the cricket, mate. Bro, I've watched more football than you, so I don't know what to say about that. I've watched football for the last 12 years or so, and I'm pretty sure that you are saying that most probably you will not have basically watched football, because that's how people who are new football say it, bro. They act like smart, but they are fucking dumb. So I don't know what to say about that, I would say. Yeah, Vivs, you have tried sides. Vivs, have you tried sides? It's so good. I have ordered twice in the day. The sides is only available in UK and Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, if I'm not wrong, UAE. So it's not available here in India, and that's the case, bro. That is the why, man. So I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, our club should try to sign for Mitrovic. He's damn good for now. He doesn't matter of his age. He fits us, man. I disagree with that. Mitrovic is having one good season. I mean, not one good season, but one good season in the Premier League. Earlier, Mitrovic was one-trick pony in terms of heading abilities. He was phenomenal in the lower leagues, and that was the case with everyone, man. He's a great player for the lower league, but in the Premier League, he was struggling. Now, this is the first season he's delivering it. This is the first season, and you'll be like, you know what, fair fucking play, man. He's doing it. So I think it's way too early to say anything like that. Way too early, bro. Yeah, have you look at the odds to determine? Wonder how odds have changed when Potter got signed. I think odds would have definitely gone really high up, man. Like for sure, bro. His signing has built in so much positivity around the club, and I feel like you will clearly see the difference, man. Clearly see the difference, bro. I'm not even kidding. Chelsea will win against Fulham unless it's maybe it's way too early, but at least one thing you will see, the Chelsea players on the pitch would try to play for the team. Unlike under Thomas Tuchel, where one goal they concede, or even without conceding a goal, their heads are down and doing nothing. They're not trying to win the game. Now you will see the players giving their all to win the game, giving their all for the team. And that's why being a new manager in Potter is a good one. It's a great one, bro. Yeah, they have opened sites in Netherlands, in Amsterdam, and Rotterdam. That's great. Okay, then I will definitely try in future for sure, bro. For sure, man. Hang on. Everyone press the like button. Come on, please press the like button. Yeah, guys, if you enjoy the stream, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And you know what? After the stream, we are doing the big game. The big, huge, phenomenal game in Europa League. Champions League was just a start, you know. We all want to watch the biggest league in Europa League, right? United is going to play against Rayo Vallecano, and that game is going to be a banger. So I'm going to do a watch along for that as well. So if you're interested in that watch along as well, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you get notified, and click on the bell icon next to it, right? Click on that bell icon so you get notified whenever I start streaming about that game as well, bro. Yeah, and I think I would end the stream now, but thank you all of you, being 40 people are watching the stream, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you for enjoying that. Thank you for being part of the stream as well. It really helps the channel a lot. Also, if you want to follow me on TikTok, the link is in the comment section, guys. Here's my TikTok, and if you want to follow me on Instagram as well, here's my Insta as well in the description. Here's my Instagram as well. So I would, like I said, man, I will stream the Rayo Vallecano vs United game, and that game will be a banger as well. We will discuss about Graham Potter and everything around United and Chelsea and Premier League and football in general in that game, in that watch along. So yeah, see you for that game. And this week it's very hard to choose players in FPL. For sure, it's very hard. I would definitely agree with that. Okay, I would say goodbye, guys. Take care, and see you in 1 hour, bro. See you in 1.5 hours. It's going to be United versus Chelsea. United versus Rayo Vallecano, bro. A victory for United. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, man. But yeah, bye, guys, and take care, man. Good night. And hopefully Graham Potter will be here to stay. Hopefully we can see something good from Graham Potter. I don't want another good manager to basically, chopped by good team that we call Chelsea, right? So that's the case, man. Goodbye, guys, and see you in half an hour, man. Bye, guys. Take care.